Hello everyone, this is Matt from MMORPG.com, welcoming you to another episode of Inside the Den, a quick peek at a game's features and overall gameplay. Today Inside the Den we take a look at Champions Online, a 3D superhero-based MMORPG from Atari and Cryptic Studios. Now if you like what you see in this video and you want to learn more about Champions Online, go ahead and head on over to MMORPG.com or you can click the link below. Alright, here we go. So as you can see, I've already created my account. We're going to get logged in. Now, as many of you know, Champions Online was a pay-to-play game for a couple of years, I think. Not really sure. Actually, I'm going to guess because down here it says 2009 Cryptic Studios. So I'm going to say a couple of years, seeing that it then went free-to-play about a month ago in the end of January 2011. So we're guessing, and I'm guessing, that they took it free to play with the movement that you're seeing with a lot of games going free to play that were previously pay to play, as they're finding that they can attract such a larger audience and they still make good revenues through their item shop and all the different aspects that they sell of the game. We'll go over some of those a little bit later. So I did already create a character. We're going to create a new one so you guys can see the actually, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to create a new one. So I do not have enough. So let's go over here and create. Actually, I just clicked the wrong button. So all on me, but they did make some changes. I can tell you that when it first went free to play, all of these were available. You could see all of the different character types. Now they're actually locking down the ones that you have to actually buy with in-game credits. So let's take a look at some of the character types. You've got the Grimoire, you've got the Mind, the Inferno, the Glacier, the Marksman, the Behemoth, the Soldier, and the Blade. Now those are all the ones that you can play free to play. Now let's look at the ones that you actually would have to pay for. The Savage, the Inventor, the Specialist, or the Void. So I think we're going to go with, let's go with the Marksman. Check that out. So you can take in your character creation, you can take a look at the full power progression, see all the different skills that you're going to have available to you, all the different things that you can use throughout the game, see if it's the type of character that you like to play. So I kind of like a mix. I play all different kinds of characters, from spellcasters to tanks to just close DPS to range DPS, but this one we're going to go with the Marksman. So let's go with female. Trick you guys a little bit. Hear my voice, but you see a female. So let's go to next. Now, one thing that this game has been highly touted for is the character creation and just the vast number of things that you can tweak. I mean, everything down to the last little detail. Let's do just some randomization so you can see just all the different stuff. You can see in one, you see the ears popping out. See hairstyles, head sizes, moving the eyes around, moving the size of the eyes. It really is just a ton of different options. So we'll just go with that. And then you kind of have a body type. As you can see, it makes your character taller or larger breasted. Let's go with the Vixen. Is it the Vixen? Let's go with stretchy. Why not? And then even inside of that, you can customize the body and break down every last little piece, body mass, legs, if you want to make them really fat, you can make it really thin, whatever you want to do. Lots and lots of options. Here's all different things again. It really comes down to what you feel like tweaking and playing with. And then, of course, they've got cash shop items that you can tweak and play with. You can really go nuts with all of this. Let's do a random costume so you can just see some of the things that you can do. I mean, it's crazy. You can make a character that looks exactly like what you want. So it's pretty cool stuff. Let's go with, why not, devilish type kitty. Next, choose our name. There we go. So we're going to enter in the tutorial. I guarantee that we won't finish it because the tutorial in this game is actually really, really long. but it does a really good job of getting you a good feel for all the commands, all the structures, all the different things going on. I'm going to let you guys watch this cutscene. I'm going to skip it so we can get right into the game. But as you see, you move around with W, A, S, and D. You can hold down both buttons on your mouse to run. Look around with the right mouse button. Look around your character with the left. So let's get over here and start talking to people, get a hold of some of the quests. So it's a typical, you run up to somebody, you can left click on them, or if you notice down here, say goodbye real quick, you can just press Z and you bring it up. So continue, meet Socrates. Alright, so you can either look on your mini-map, you can see the question marks of where you need to go. One thing that you can already see there's other players in the game. The population is really good for the game, especially once it went free to play. Tons and tons of people jumped on board with playing. Their population jumped significantly once the game went free to play. So just grabbing a couple quests here. The game also has a ton of quests, so it's not just a grind fest, so you won't feel at any time that you just have to grind away. Also, if you get lost, let's go ahead and take a look at the map. So you can see, like, I picked up this quest, Seeding Frenzy. On the map, you'll see a green circle of where you need to go. So it's kind of nice. Game helps lead you around. Other games use little arrows down below to lead you in the right direction. This game gives you the green circle. So typical keys to get certain aspects of the UI. You've got B will bring up your description and your your inventory. You can take a look at your overview. There's titles, costumes, which you've got your basic, but you can buy a costume slot and change it out so you can make yourself look different. So let's take out these guys. So we've got a couple of skills here. We've got Strafe, which deals a little bit of damage firing out, and you got a straight shot. So now with the straight shot, what you essentially do is, these are some skills where you have to power them up. So if I just hit it, it's kind of a weak shot. Well, of course I critical, so. But if you hold it down and you let it power up, as you see, that did 40 that time. So it did a lot more damage. Then you've got your typical basic attack, which is in the one slot. So we can, and with that one, you can actually do that and usually move around. So as you see, I'm moving around as I'm firing. But it doesn't do as much damage. So we finished our quest. Let's go ahead and Let's go ahead and head back over to the. As you can see, the game walks you through all the basics. A lot of stuff that's very similar to a lot of MMOs. Exclamation point for a quest, question mark, or a grayed out question mark for a quest that's not quite done yet. And chat bubble when you've got somebody you can talk to, things like that. So let's see, chip off the old block type thing. Alright, so let's continue there. So we need to head over here, talk to this guy. He's going to have me practice blocking, I believe. So we got to pick an award. Now another thing that's really cool is, so each character type has different attributes that are more focused on by their character type. So as you can see, it's in a bright yellow. So +2 to intelligence. Now there's other items here that I can choose, but that one's going to be the best reward for me. So there's our inventory. Let's bring up our character sheet. You just right click it and it jumps right into the spot that you want it to go into. So we need to block 3 attacks. So we're going to step over here into this little space. Now as you see, this is our block. So there we go. So we're waiting. So fire when we tell them to fire when ready. And there's one block coming. There we go. So we use Z to tell him to fire when ready again. Block again. Actually, that one got through. I blocked too early. Let's try again. There we go. So the trick is to actually hold your block key down. I guess reading would probably do me good. Read all the little pieces and tell me what to do. So there we go. That's completed. So let's head back over this way and turn in our quest. Let's take a look at some of the other things. Now here, use P to bring up your skills, and you can see all the different skills that I have available to me. Now some of them are not available, and you can see the different levels that they'll be available at and what they do. Torrent of Arrows level 11, Super Dexterity level 6. So some cool little stuff there, and each character type has their own set of skills. O brings up your your friend list, search for characters, search for teams, stuff like that. Then once you learn skills from a trainer, you can go to U and do research and development, which is kind of cool. K will bring up your perks, which is kind of like your achievement list. So there's a ton of different ones. You'll see them pop up as you're going along. As you can see here, learning the ropes. I've completed 2 pieces of it, got 2 more to go. So let's complete those so you can see that perk pop up. So Millennium's Mare, I believe that's the last part of the perk. So let's head on over there. Let's take a look. Yep, just one, or actually Mayor's Mementos. So we're gonna have to do a quest for the mayor to be able to finish that perk. Let's bring that up. Continue. Mayor's Mementos. So we'll recover the emergency plans, emergency activation code from the Samson building. Now as you see that up in my mini map here, you can see the green circle, so we kind of know where to go. We can also look on our full map to see exactly where to go. Let's get around that tent. Now J brings up your active quests, so you can see we're in the tutorial, stuff like that. H brings up the help and support, so if you ever get kind of lost, you can do all those things. Also, if you run into a bug, things like that. G brings up your group or your super group settings, so you can take and join super groups, which are essentially your groups that you want to party with, do instances with, stuff like that. So let's get through here, get by all these bug bad guys, and find the activation codes as well as the emergency plans. So this guy's chasing me down. Let's take him out real quick. The game also has a system where the individual monsters are color-coded. So you can see that one's blue, the drone. So he's gonna be pretty easy for me to take out. Let's see if we can find these emergency plans and the activation codes. I believe that's the codes. Let's get in there. There we go. Recover the emergency plans. So we're going to do that real quick. You're also able to pick up items, throw them at monsters, so the environment's fairly interactive also, which is kind of cool. Something different that some games don't have. A lot of them do have it. Like Vindictus has a lot of that. But there's a lot of MMOs that don't have it, so it's kind of something different, and especially when you're a superhero, it's something that you kind of expect to be able to do things like that. Alright, so let's see if we can find this activation code. Maybe around here somewhere. I think it's actually back over here. That's the emergency plans. I thought it was amongst one of these piles. Now, of course, it gives you the general area for the quest to be completed, but doesn't. There we go. Let's go ahead and use those so we can go turn in our quest and get our perk, complete our perk. Well, I'm going to head over there and complete the perk, but I am running out of time. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's trip inside the den. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you can keep yourself updated as we release each new episode. And if you want to play or learn more or also read our full review about Champions Online, you can head over to MMO Den, or you can click the link below. Till next time, guys, thanks for watching.